Hi guys, welcome to episode 6 of Tied to the List, and it is transfer deadline day. That's right, January the 31st, and we've got 95 million to spend still. We haven't bought a single person since the last episode, but hopefully that will change today. Hopefully we're going to check the transfer list in a minute, and there'll be some players added to it. The reason we've started on this page, however, though, is because I'm going to show you something I don't think's happened to me in a long time, Football Manager. Certainly not 6 months into a position at a club. I'm on 100% status with the board, and we're not even top of the league. So the board are really happy with that. Even though we've let Jamie Vardy go, Mahrez go, I'm on 100% status. So pretty happy with that. Just wanted to show off a little bit. Let's have a quick look at the transfer market. So here we go. This is the transfer market as it stands. Now, I've unticked the interested in transfer just so we can look at the scope of players available. Virgil van Dijk is still available. We have made numerous offers for him that have been accepted, but he doesn't want to join us. David Silva is also somebody that is not that interested in leaving Man City at the moment to go to Leicester, but also he's 32 and they want 60 million for him. So that wouldn't be a wise transfer ever. Some of the players that do interest me on this list, though, is David Zappacosta. Right back, we know that that's a bit of an issue area for us. Danny Simpson being our best right back available, and Calabria being a loanee, 20-year-old loanee from Milan. So Zappacosta, I think, will definitely make a move for. He's only 25 and 17 million. Seems a bit of a steal from Chelsea if we can persuade him to join. Sergio Romero from Man United would be a good backup goalkeeper for Kasper Schmeichel. Man United aren't looking for a lot of money for him, 12 million, so we'll probably make an offer for him. And Arda Turan as well from Barcelona is there. He is 31, but he brings a lot of technical ability to our team. He also plays in the attacking midfield position. We've obviously only got Correa there at the moment, so maybe he is the person that will come in and just provide a bit of competition for that place. And again, Barcelona don't want a lot of money for him. Only 10 million for this player who was, considered one of their good first team players only a couple of years ago. So should be able to bring him in or hopefully convince him to join us from Barcelona. Maybe not. If we click the tick button, Sergio Romero is still interested. Zappacosta is interested. Turan's not, so maybe we won't get him. I don't know, but they're the kind of the moves we're going to try and make today, and we'll catch up in a minute and see what we manage to do. So here we are. There's no minutes left on the clock, and we can see here that we did fail to sign Van Dijk. We did fail to sign Romero. Romero wanted 70 odd grand a week, and to be a first team member, and to be fair, I prefer Kasper Schmeichel to him. So I thought we're probably better off not making that move in the end. We did, however, manage to buy two players. Arda Turan we signed from Barcelona. He is one of the higher paid players, 125 grand a week, but we've got the money to spend on him. We bought him in for 10 million, and you can see already he's automatically valued higher than that, 18.5 million. He's 3.5 stars, going to provide great quality into that first team, especially when Correa is either unfit or not on form. And the other player we bought, David Zappacosta, the right back. So we've managed to get two of the three signings we tried to make today. Zappacosta, 86 grand a week is not a lot of money for a first team right back, especially when he comes from a team like Chelsea. And again, he's going to provide more quality to that first team. And the other player that we bought in, well, it's kind of like a new signing, but it's also not a new signing. I forgot we had Adrien Silva to register. So he's coming in, and he'll definitely be playing his first game for us shortly. He's going to come in as a box-to-box midfielder for us, brought back up from the reserves, and we finally managed to register him to the team. So there's that. We're going to catch up on results just before the Swansea game in just a second. So we've had two games since the last episode. The first was away to Huddersfield, and as you can see here, we absolutely mauled them. Iheanacho scored in the first minute, then Correa grabbed two, Maguire, Catrone came on from Iheanacho and added one to the list as well, and then Deulofeu scored in the last minutes to make it 6. That was a ridiculous result. We then followed that up with a fairly decent 1-0 victory against Crystal Palace. We never looked like surrendering that lead once we got it after 3 minutes. And it's put us in a good position. We've got Swansea next at home. We're 4th in the league. We're only 2 points off second place at the moment. So we're doing pretty well. As I keep saying, I don't expect to be in the top 4 at the end of the season. I really don't expect to be in the top 6. If you look here at the league, there's only 5 points separating us and 8th place. So at any point, we could go on a bad run and drop out those. But the longer we keep winning and keep within that top 4, the closer we are to getting to that European football. So hopefully we can keep up winning ways. We are next playing against Swansea. So we'll see you at home in just a second. So here we are at the King Power Stadium. We've got Swansea at home. And the team's pretty much picked itself. Adrian Silva will get his second start following the last game against Crystal Palace. So will Zappacosta. They're the only new additions to the team. My only real worry is Iheanacho up front. Obviously he's our top scorer, but we don't really have great cover for him. We weren't able to add, with Danny Ings moving to Man City, we weren't able to add to the front line really. We've still got Catrone on the bench, who's our loanee signing that we made in January, and we've got Ulloa still in the under-23s. But other than that, we're kind of relying on Iheanacho to stay fit for the rest of the season. And Swansea will kick off from left to right. Zappacosta now with a throw to Adrian Silva, to Iborra. Iborra in the box to Gaitan, and it's hit the post. It's a good save, really, onto the post. Then back out, and the defenders got rid of it. Fabianski with the goal kick to Arazzo. Arazzo, big ball for Boney, and Boney will knock it onto Nathaniel. Now it's Abraham. Abraham's got 3 of his man, and he scores. It's 1-0 Swansea. Holy smokes. And this is a really good head from Boney onto Nathaniel, who then delivers a great crossfield ball to Abraham. That's a really stunning finish. Ball in from Nathaniel, headed away by Bora, but only as far as Lucas Lima. Lucas Lima now to Roque Mesa, into Boney, and Boney puts it wide and over. Swansea have started a brighter in this game. Gaitan onto Iheanacho. Iheanacho against the post. We've hit the post twice. Lucas Lima now with the ball. Good ball out to Nathaniel, but Zappacosta will intercept. Zappacosta to Deulofeu. Deulofeu comes into the box, crosses it in. Iheanacho's there. Iheanacho scores. It's 1-1. Can we now take control of this game? It's a good bit of play here on the right. Zappacosta finding Deulofeu. And Deulofeu, when he turns that little bit of pace on, really dangerous. Gets into the box. Quick ball in. And Iheanacho's there. Nathaniel on the ball to Wilfred Boney. Back to Nathaniel. Crosses it, but Fuchs will intercept that. Fuchs will ride forward with the ball. He's got a few people in support, but it's mainly Swansea players in this area. But Iheanacho's there, and Fabianski makes a save. Ball out, Wilfred Boney, but Iborra will clear it up. But only as far as Gomez to Lima. Now it's Tammy Abraham. Morgan makes a tackle. Boney gets rid of him and hits the bar. Fuchs to get it away. Iheanacho to Gaitan. It's been a fairly even first half. 7 shots to us, 8 to Swansea. Possession is almost 50-50. And obviously the score is 1-1. Hopefully we can build on that in the second half. So we kick off. Zappacosta on the ball. Will this be an early start? No. Fuchs out to Correa. Correa gets the ball back. Gaitan. Now it's Iborra. To Adrian Silva. Adrian Silva will strike it and he'll put it just wide. And now it's Deulofeu into Iheanacho. Last chance. Fuchs now on the ball. Drills it in to Iheanacho. Iheanacho can't win the ball back, but now it's Gray. Iborra out to Fuchs. Big crossing from Fuchs. No one's there. Deulofeu can't get onto it. Mesa surely will clear this. Fabianski, big ball, and it's all over. It's 1-1. Not the worst result in the world, but we should have probably done better in that game. It's been okay. But next, we've got Brighton in the FA Cup 5th round. So here we are at Brighton's stadium, the American Express Community Stadium in Brighton. FA Cup 5th round. We've made a few changes to teams, simply because we've got Arsenal coming up away in the league. Ibora, who would normally play defensive mid, is 1 yellow card away from suspension. So if he's going to pick up a suspension, I want it to be after the Arsenal game, not before. Danny Simpson comes in because Zappacosta is cup tied. Storaro comes into centre mid, just to tighten it up a bit. We are away. Damari Gray will come left mid because he's had a good season so far in the cup games. Arda Turan will get his first start, and Ben Chilwell is going to get his chance to impress in the first team, just because I feel like now is the time to start pushing him on a bit and hopefully seeing him develop a little bit further. So we've kicked off from left to right. We're in our black kit today, and it's Danny Simpson now with a throw into Arda Turan. Arda Turan loses it, and Popper's given it away though, and Iheanacho really should have done better with that. Morgan out to Gray. Damari Gray will take on a few men, gives it to Arda Turan, plays it into Deulofeu. Deulofeu scored, but he is offside, I think. Yeah, he's offside. And now Matthew Ryan, the big kick out to Torres. That's headed away, but Knockaert will get it. He's against the old club. Torres now back to Knockaert. Knockaert in there and march down to Bolly, and Bolly scores. That's not a good start. And here we go. We can see this. Torres plays it back to Tony Knockaert, and Knockaert, it's a great ball to march. He just knocks it down for Bolly. Easy finish in the end. So it's half time and we're 1-0 down. Although we've had the majority of the half chances, we need to try and find some way to do better than this. Alright, so Brighton will restart the second half, and they're playing it around quite comfortably now. Corner, Arda Turan in, Duffy away. Now it's Ndidi on the ball. Ndidi out to Maguire, back to Ndidi. Ndidi now, Iheanacho, and that's a great finish. What a finish that is. Past Ryan at his near post. Ndidi plays it to Maguire, back to Ndidi, who then finds Iheanacho with a great pass through the channel. And that's a lovely finish. Storaro, the free kick, hits it over the bar. Chilwell now with the throw in to Arda Turan. Arda Turan loses it to Torres and wins it back. Now it's Damari Gray to Storaro. Storaro out to Musa. To Iheanacho. Plays it wide to Chilwell, and Musa's there, and Musa puts it wide. Musa's first chance since coming on for Deulofeu. And now Chilwell with the throw in. It's the last few minutes. Do we have a chance to score the winner? Ndidi to Storaro. Back to Ndidi. Back to Storaro. Now it's Correa. Correa out to Musa. Musa whips the ball in. Gray's there. Gray scores. That's why we put him into this game. It's 2-1 Leicester. Hopefully we can hold on now. This was lovely. It's all created though by this run here from Musa. Past his player. Then whips in a lovely cross, and Gray with a stooped header in. Last few minutes. Now it's a highlight for Brighton. Straight away. Knockaert to Kyle. Now it's Gross. Out to Brown. Into Bowley. Bowley puts it wide. '94th minute. Cadillac to Dunk. Iheanacho will win the ball off him. Iheanacho plays it out, and now Bruno. Big ball. Bowley's one-on-one. Bowley puts it over. That's got to be it. It's all over. We're through to the 6th round of the FA Cup. We're going to be doing the draw in just a second. So here we are in the FA Cup 6th round draw. Big teams are still in it. Chelsea are still in it. Man City are still in it. Man United are still in it. And Tottenham or Liverpool are still in it because they've got a replay after drawing their first game against each other. Let's draw some teams. West Brom. I'll take West Brom away. And we've got West Brom away. I'm happy with that. Man United will play Chelsea. And Man City will play Tottenham or Liverpool. That means only 2 of the top 4 will be in the semi-finals. Southampton or Crystal Palace will play Bournemouth at home. So with that in mind, it's got to be the FA Cup that we come back for. We're going to come back for the FA Cup and for Bournemouth at home. They beat us earlier in the season. They are one of our rivals at the moment for a top 6 place. So we're going to come back for those 2 games in the next episode. Until then, see you later.